Well, hey YouTube, Chanel Latimer here. I'm at a car dealership because I'm about to get my car worked on, but I only have a few minutes. But I just kind of felt inspired to hit a topic. I was thinking about uh, another thing that musicians tend not to think about. You may remember in my previous video, I cited musicians' lack of planning. So the other thing is, musicians don't think about retirement, and I think that's something that should be addressed. You know, now this isn't any kind of what do you call it, indictment on other musicians, because I was the same when I was a professional musician. Like, I didn't think about retirement. I was just worried about making sure I had the gigs coming in, you know. So so there's a okay. So first of all, I should say that this is not financial advice. I am not a financial professional, but this is hopefully something that will make musicians out there aware of some things that are available, and then you can seek the professional financial advice that would fit your situation. So, okay, well, there's a few things that musicians should be aware of. So first of all, we also don't think about, like, if we could get injured or become disabled, and so one thing I think musicians should research or look into is, and I didn't even know this existed until several years ago, but it's disability insurance. And I think that's an important one to look into because, I just speaking from my own personal experience. I've had several times where either I almost were, well, I guess I never was injured bad enough to be disabled from performing. Back when I was doing it. Now might be a different story, but but anyway, I can remember right now, like from right off the top of my head, a tour I did where I was in North Carolina, and I was setting up for a concert, and I hadn't realized how close I had come to the edge of the stage, and I ended up falling off the stage, and I landed really, really bad. And I really hurt my left leg. But I've always been kind of old school about, the show must go on. And so, I actually managed to finish setting up. The band came, and audience came, and I actually performed the concert injured pretty badly. And I got through the concert. The band helped me get all my stuff in the car, and then I found the doctor somewhere. It was a late night clinic, but anyway, the doctor couldn't believe how I didn't manage to break my leg. He said I should have broken my leg in two places, but by some miracle, I didn't. But what if that happened? That would have been really bad. Or what if you get into a really bad car accident on the way to a gig or whatever? So disability insurance is something to look into, because should you become disabled or incapacitated or whatever, you can't perform. Um, then disability insurance can provide you with income. So that's the first thing. Um, the next two things are IRAs and 401ks, as retirement funds. Now, um, okay. So let's hit the IRA. So there's two types. There's a traditional and a Roth. Okay, so the traditional is one where you put your money into the account, and then when you're ready to retire, you take it out, but you're taxed on that. Okay, um, and you can't take any money out without penalty until you're 59 and a half years old. And then, but the Roth IRA, which is one I personally prefer, is when you are taxed, the money you put into the account is taxed then, And then when you're ready to take the money out, you are not taxed. I prefer that because taxes will always continually go up. I'd rather have my money taxed, in current times as I'm depositing it, rather than having it all come out in a big lump sum. The taxes then, because that's not a winning proposition to me. But everybody's different. Everyone's situation is different. So again, seek professional advice. The I mentioned the age. You can't withdraw before you're 59 and a half. But the other thing is there is a limit per year that you can contribute. And currently the limit, if I'm not mistaken, is like $6,000. This 2021. I mean, it might have changed. Again, seek professional financial advice. Okay, 401ks. I wasn't aware that self-employed people could have a 401k. In fact, all the years I was a professional musician, for like 20, well, for 20, let's see, well, yeah, I guess 20 years or a little bit longer actually. But well, anyway, sorry, I'm tired and I'm trying to get ready to. Anyway, okay, so for all those years, I didn't know about 401ks for self-employed people. It wasn't until like about a year and a half ago I found out about that, and it's called a solo 401k. So you have your traditional 401k, which is one I think everybody knows about. You get a job, you get the 401k account, and then the job matches you or whatever. With a solo 401k, you don't have to have a job. As long as you're self-employed, and I believe you have your own company or whatever. You're self-employed, you can have a solo 401k. And just like IRAs, there's a traditional and a Roth, okay? And it works kind of basically the same way in terms of taxes. Where things are different is with the amount that you can contribute. So 401ks, at least as of right now, I'm pretty sure the limit is like $19,000. It might be a little bit different, but but anyway, yeah, so those are basically, those are things I think musicians should look into, because I don't care how old or young you are as a performing artist, you should be thinking about retirement or what happens if you can no longer perform. So anyway, I'll shut up there because I guess it's actually time for me to go get my oil changed. All right, take care.